And the hangovers are on air so hi guys. Hi. My name is Sabrina, the teenage reader, as you can see in the thingy thing. And I'm here because we're going to discuss the last book so far of the selection series, formerly known as the Selection Trilogy. Yeah, anyways, I'm sorry that this is not on a Friday, firstly, because Sabrina is gotta go to college, and people in her house cannot shut up. And I'm going to call. So, in case you care about my life, I'm going to college on Friday. This Friday, yeah, I know, kind of nerve-wracking, but yeah, I will talk it later in case you want to ask me something about it. But this is not Sabrina going to college video. This is a selection read-along video, and we're gonna discuss the Heir, a Kiera Cass. If it had like a something, I don't have my e-reader, so the Heir. Maybe it has the cover in here. I don't know and stuff. But yeah, the unnecessary book that goes the. So my alternative title for this book is the book that existed for capitalism and for like consuming money and exploiting money. Yes, because if a series does well, you have to milk it. But I can like complain about it. I actually liked it. I know like a lot of people hate the series and stuff, but I actually like it a lot. Yeah, and in that sort of like I like it, but sort of I don't like it way. But I like it more. It frustrates me a bit, and it's not perfect, but I do enjoy it a lot. Anyways, we have no viewers. Hooray! This is also gonna be like a shorter live show because I have two people in an hour and stuff. But we have no viewers. That's lovely. I'm gonna take this so people can, you know, watch my beautiful face, talk about princesses in a dystopian world, and dystopian and quotation marks. Yeah. You know something that sucks? Like I cannot use the letter I in my computer, so I have to copy paste it. That's Sabrina's wonderful life. And before, let me just share the live show. Okay, I'm gonna put something to motivate people here. Watch my nudes. Live show. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Okay, but I'm just gonna put like the live show has started in case people care about it. And I know you. And okay, there we go. And hashtag selection. I also cannot use the case, which sucks. And yeah. Also, if you're in case somebody is finally watching this and knows those are your viewers, you can ask questions in the Q&A app and the thing, or just use the hashtag selection read along, and I will answer all of your questions, all of them. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, so I gotta admit something, guys, and you can stop watching this if you don't like this, but I actually haven't finished the book. I'm really close to it. I'm only like 15% left, so don't worry about it. But yeah, I haven't finished it. I know the selection read along host hasn't finished the book, and I know that's preposterous and oh my god. But I've been super busy, guys. You have no idea. I had like two panic attacks in the last 2 weeks, and I have so many things to pack. I already packed everything, and it's just so difficult, guys. I'm not gonna complain because it's like part of life. But yeah, sometimes brain doesn't have all the time in the world to just like dedicate it to booktube or a selection even. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I will finish it as soon as I can, I promise, because I want to know what happens next, and people are watching the live show as well. Lovely. And yeah, so motivation. And like only uses of the hashtag is used for myself. Okay, this is gonna be even shorter than what I actually thought. Lovely. Yeah. So after I reach Elisa viewer, I'm gonna show you a surprise that I have for you to compensate for the lack of me finishing this book. But so far, we now have a lack of viewers. You're not Katie Passive, you're not just the reader, nobody's gonna watch your videos. But yeah, I'm gonna force my friends to watch the show. At least maybe that works. But, I'm not gonna have an existential. I cannot see them saying their words right. So I'm not gonna have an existential crisis right now. Okay. I'm gonna tell my boyfriend to watch the video even though he hates girly books. But you know what? That's true. Seriously, seriously. And when a lot of people were about this event, a lot of people were gonna watch it. From everybody's watching it. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk about the air, and if there's no questions or any more viewers, I'm gonna just like finish in like 20 minutes. I'm gonna tell my friends to watch so much. You know what? They owe me. And they're gonna miss me. So, yeah, you hear me. Okay. Hashtag small being small booktuber sucks. Anyways, let's talk about Air. The Air, the fourth book in the Legend series, as I said before, is a book purely made to get money out of your pockets. And even though I see that, I'm just gonna buy it anyway because I love that series. I think it's like the Selection series is one of my favorite series of all time. Even though it's not perfect, it's not like life changing. It's not anything revolutionary in a way, but I don't know. It's enjoyable. It made me feel. At first, I was when I found out about this book, I was actually really excited because you know what? I love the selection. I could, but then I was like, nah. And then I just started reading this book, and I was like, oh my god, this was so unnecessary. And yes, in like a way, I still think, in a way, I still think that the book was kind of necessary, but I don't know. I can see like I began enjoying it like 25% in, and I actually liked it at the end. So that's a plus for this book. Plus for me because nobody's watching. But yeah, at least I got to read a really good book. Anyways. And okay, I would kind of like to watch that, even though I didn't watch it like and yeah. So like at first when I started reading it, I thought it was like really super irrelevant, and I thought like it discredited. Um, but I actually like thought that the beginning of this book like took away the magic from the original trilogy. Like I don't know, like I was content with only having like I was content with the series and with the one. Like I know that, but and yeah, it was just like I'm not impressed. I'm not amazed. Nobody's watching this. But yeah, and it was just like really fancy inside, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm not in my game right now, but I'm at, but you know, but yeah, I was like, no, like, why are you even watching me? Sorry, but I was like, this is not really worth it, you know. I had higher expectations because you know what, like the book was really hyped and stuff. And then I just got into like the whole selection thing, and I was like, seriously, Max in America, you're doing this to your own daughter, and I don't know, just and I don't like the way, and I just want to, I don't know, I just don't, I'm not interested. Even though I love Maxon in America, I don't like I wish there was more Max in America, actually. I know it's not Max in America story, but I don't know. I think like the characters that were shown in the Heir were not really like Max in America for the original trilogy. And I know that people change and all this stuff, but yeah. And I'm sorry, guys. And yeah, and nobody, really just nobody cared. But yeah, and I was like, Honey Bun was like really relevant, and all their children was really relevant, and the children of Marley, and like everybody was like, it was tiring. And I was like, no. And then like the whole selection started, and I actually liked it. I really liked Evelyn's character. I really grown to love Evelyn. I love her name first, even though the rest of the names are really stupid. And oh my god, somebody's gonna watch my live show from my friends. That's why you have like 20 friends, guys. And then I was like, I like her, and she's really cool. I like the fact this book. I thought the book was really pro-feminist. It's extremely feminist, in my opinion. And I just like the way that Evelyn stood up for herself. I like the way that she's becoming queen, and she always has in her mind that she's gonna rule, and has this super high like expectations for herself, and has this ambition. And has like this. She always like has like this strength inside of her, and I really like her. And I like the I don't know, I just like that the female characters is gonna be the queen and that stuff. And yeah, and yeah, and I like the way that I Ethan is really relatable, incredibly relatable in my opinion. I just love her, and why are my parents talking so loudly? I don't get it. Like, by the way, guys, why do adults talk so loudly? They're just talking to the person in front of them, and they're like shouting. Okay, don't worry. Sorry, but I just thought that Ethan was such a relatable character and such a sort of likable character because I don't know, like when I read the selection, I know that a lot of people didn't like America, and I liked America because the way that she was so flawed. But I get that people think she's frustrating, obviously, because you know what, she did really stupid stuff. Like, come on, she was a teenager. And she was not raised like in the palace, and she was not raised the way that Ethan was raised. Like Ethan was raised to know how to behave in public and stuff. So, but still, I really like America, but I like Evelyn even more because I could relate so much to her like situation, both in like the way that she has so many pressure and it's so much stuff, guys. And I like the way she thinks, and I like the way that she presents herself. I love the way that she has like these quirks and she has this personality, and she's not like this blah Mary Sue. She has her strengths and she has her weaknesses, and I like the way that, and I really related to the fact that she like wanted to like isolate herself, and I just like her. And then I accepted that this book was kind of not necessary. I still think that this book is not necessary, but it's not that as a it's not much as a burden as I initially thought, of course. And yeah, and this, but I just Ethan, guys. I just love Ethan, and I'm gonna name my child Ethan. I'm gonna name my child Ethan. I just realized I didn't put my crown. Okay, so here's my coronation and the future queen of Honduras. Even though Honduras is not a monarchy, but oh yeah, it is. And it doesn't make sense because you know what? Dystopians don't really work with monarchy. There's not like it's like a oxymoron paradox thing. Doesn't really work. But you know what? Nothing in this election makes sense, and that's why I love it. And but and like and like I really like the fact that this I haven't even finished the book, but I like the fact that this book is kind of not as predictable as the selection because you know what? Since day one of the selection, you're always like, oh no, who's gonna end up with Maxon and stuff, and it's kind of annoying in a way. and there's like this unnecessary drama. But I don't think that like the Heir has those problems. Like I think Kiera Cass took like what was wrong with this election and like fixed it in the Heir. If you think that's also right, please tell me so. And yeah, okay, and yeah, just but at the end of the day, even though this book was kind of not necessary, I heavily enjoyed it, and I hope that you did too. If you enjoyed it, comment down below as well. Use the hashtag this election readalong or use the Q&A thing. Please, I need people to pay attention to me because they have this ego that can be easily destroyed. I'm sorry. And at least one person is watching. Hi, person watching, and nobody's watching now. As soon as I say somebody's watching, the person leaves. Okay, so always look on the bright side of life. So right now, at least you're wearing the Hello Cool crown and the Hello Cool necklace. And you know what? I'm gonna do it because this is the last live show, and I know that once the fifth book comes out, I will do the read along again, so we can finish that one and discuss that one. I actually decided to dress up and present myself formally, and I'm using a prom dress, which is my favorite dress in the whole wide world. So you will get to see it, and the person is gone. Lovely. And yeah, that's basically my dress. It's really big. It's the best dress in the whole wide world. I love it. I know I look fat on the camera, but I swear it's not like that. But yeah, it's just like this. And yeah, it's really princessy. And I think that like, and I think that's like somebody in this election would wear it. Like if I were in this election, I would wear it. Or maybe I would be naked. I'm kidding. And yeah, guys, it's just really nice. So that's why. And nobody cares as well. So why should I? And I don't get it. Why do people say they're gonna watch the live show but don't watch it? But when people negative Serena, fun fact, Serena is inherently negative. But yeah. So okay, so the guys. Let's talk about the boys this selection. I know, like Ethan, in my opinion, besides like the person you're gonna marry is gonna be the prince thing, and you're gonna end up with the person you miss in real life. Like Ethan is living the dream, guys. She's living the dream. She has these all cute guys. Not all of them are cute, but some are cute. Are like fighting for her, not fighting, but you know, fighting for her affections. And they're, I don't know, I think that's like really cute, and that's really like a dream. Like I would love for like a bunch of hot guys from all across the country to be my prince, but at the same time, it's kind of nerve wracking. And I totally understand her, and I understand, and I love, and that's another thing that I love about her: the fact that she wants to be independent, that she need no man, and I get her. Like, who wants to get married at 18? It's stupid to get married at 18. Because, you know what? When you're 18, 20s, early 20s, you want to be free. And you don't want to be, like, held down by another person. Even though it's not an abusive relationship, you don't want to be, like, I don't know. You don't want to be, like, put down. I don't know. But, yeah. I don't know if people are not getting the live show yet. Let me check if it's working because nobody's watching. But I just love Ethan, and guys were kind of cute. Like I like the fact. I think I said before. I like the fact. Like who wants to get married at 18? That's I'm not going to myself. You know what? All these people upset the person liked it. Okay, so I. Okay, so the guys. I like the fact. As I said before. I'm sorry. I'm repeating myself. But the guys are not really that predictable. Actually, there's not a lot of archetypes. I think that these characters are more well-rounded than those of this election because of this election had these characters that were more like caricatures and didn't have any depth. And at least here we can see more depth in all the characters, even like the ones who even mentioned like twice in the book. And I really like that. I like the diversity. I really like the unexpected, you know? And if you're wondering, like, which team am I? I'm actually I'm not in any team. I'm kind of between Kyle and Eric because those are the most obvious. Also, like the guy who likes fashion because you know what, Evelyn loves fashion and he loves fashion too. And I just like that the way that this is going is not that predictable, because because I don't know, I like Kyle, but I think that's too predictable. Like, they have known each other for their whole lives, and I don't think that it will be fair for Kyle to become king because he wants to be like free and stuff. He wants to travel, and that's something you cannot get when you're an actual monarch. So I don't think Kyle will be happy as a prince consort. And there's also Eric. I don't know much about Eric, but I like him. I like his chill and stuff. And I also like the other guy who likes fashion, and the guy who, yeah, those are cool. But I think like I love like the fact that like I don't know, I like that honestly this love Evelyn. I just really I want to be her bestie. I just really like her. Like as more as the book progresses, I like her so much, and I like the complexity of her character. And I just love that even though she's powerful and she's strong, she's like strong-willed, she's also really feminine, which is something that is not really seen these days on like YA or traditional media. Like we have like normally the strong female character has to be the person who like can fight and has boyish attitudes. As like the more male characteristics the person has, the better. I mean, and I don't think that's really fair, in like the portrayal of the strong female character, because Ethan is strong as hell, guys. She has to be trained as in knowing that she's gonna be ruling the whole country every day, and I think that's really amazing. That way that she's so strong, and even though she doesn't want to, she does it, and she thinks about others first. I know she just it's not the case 100% of the time, but I think that like for a teenager, she's a really well-rounded person and a really strong individual, and I just love the priorities that she has and her personality. And I think this live show is gonna be called "I Love Evelyn Shreve," and nobody watches the live show. And people are talking about it. Hate the library, but damn, forget about that. I'm sorry. So, yeah. So, what else should I talk about? Hmm. hmm. I don't know. I just ran out of things to say. Yeah, I think this looks just really fun, and I will be waiting for the last book. And 10 is it? I'm gonna wait this for like 10 minutes more, and stuff. I'm gonna. Sorry about that. But I just love the fact that Evelyn is so real, and she's my homegirl, and I want to hear more about her. I want to read more about her, and stuff. And I actually don't know what to say, guys, since nobody's watching, commenting, and stuff. It is just going downhill, so like my life. Yeah, sorry. Oh, let me tell you. I love like Maxon through. I'm really actually really scared about Maxon in America, because some parts of the book they talk about Maxon looking tired in America, having headaches. And you know what, Kiera Cass, if you kill my babies, I'm gonna kill you, because you know what? You cannot kill Maxon in America, because you're not. This is not Game of Thrones. You're not George R. R. Martin. The purpose of your book is to give me feels and make me happy, but don't kill any important characters that I love and I read 3 books about. Because I don't know. I think that killing Maxon in America is the stupidest decision you can ever make, because you know what? You will be discredited the whole point of the trilogy. And it's just so sad and tragic, and you cannot do that to my babies. Sorry, I talk really fast when I get excited. I'm sorry. Okay. People not watching my live show. And yeah, they're just lovely. And I love Max and Ethan's relationship. I love that it's just like it's like it reminds me of America's and her dad's relationship. It's really sweet and nice, and I actually liked it a lot. How far are we on this live show, guys? Maybe like 30 minutes in. Sorry, I can't believe this is gonna be a really too trip. And so, and what else do I like? I wish there was more America. You know what? Because what I see in this book is not like the real America that I read about in the first trilogy. And I know it's all about Evelyn, but you know what? We started with American Singer. He does more American Singer. And I just like the relationships overall. The book is not perfect as well. It has lots of flaws. It's not deeply inspiring and moving. It will not change your life forever, but it's actually really worth it in my opinion. So if you've read like the trilogy, you should totally read this one. So I'm just gonna put on the and I kind of cannot wait until Happily Ever After comes out, which is the companion books filled with short stories. Again, the purpose of it was to get more money because you know what, capitalism. So I just kind of tweet this thing out, and if somebody comes, they continue, and then you will leave because you want viewer. I think it's my boyfriend. Time why but so that's due to the lack of audience. The audience, the selection, live show will end. It sucks I had an eye, guys. Well, I'm gonna end this, guys. I'm sorry. In 15 minutes. 10 minutes. And what else should I say about this book? What predictions do I have? I actually have none. And that's really cool. But I think that she will end up with this guy. And maybe they will run away. But I don't think that even as a person who will run away, she knows her shit and she knows how to behave and stuff. So yeah. And sorry. That seems absolutely depressing. And freaking hell. And what else should I talk about? But yeah, if you're watching this live show after everything, comment down below what are the things that you liked or you didn't like about the book, or what if you like Ethan Shree, because I really like that girl. I feel like she's me. Like when I picture like when I picture the girl, when I picture Evelyn while we're reading, I'm just thinking about myself. I know, right? I know, right? I'm such a narcissist, but I don't know. I just really like her, guys, and I just like her a lot. And I think that she's a great role model. And I know that a lot of 12-year-old girls would love her because you know what? Shocker, this series is actually targeted towards 12-year-old girls and me. So, yeah. Who was texting me? It's just my friends talking about a hot time. Oh, new activity in your video. So I know it's in the top 10 Wednesday video. It's not the top 10 Wednesday video, by the way. And you know what, guys? I'm just gonna finish this now because I'm just gonna waste your time if you watch this later. So I'm just gonna put the live show will end in 5 minutes. Hashtag selection book Readalong. So I still don't like Aspen, and I still don't like anything related to Aspen because you know what's the next thing? And I know this is his whole story again, but still, I don't like Aspen. There's nothing cool about him. He's been put inside as well. Yeah. So, yeah. What's new, guys? Talk to your life. Tell me all about it. Let's not talk about the selection, then, if you don't want to. Hi, viewer, can you comment, please? Can you use the hashtag selection read along? You can tell me anything that you want. You don't have to necessarily talk about the selection because I think I'm done talking about the selection because there's nothing else that I can say about it, honestly. I just liked it. It's not like deeply moving book. I could have lived without without it, but it was cool. It was cool. It was really cool. And if you ever, and producers, if you ever and producers, if you ever wanna, how do you say it, make a movie about the Heir, you should cast me as Ethan Shreve because you know what? I already have my dress, I already have my crown. She looks tiara. I love my tiara too. We're basically the same person. I think Kiera Cass just found a YouTube channel and she was like, girl, I gotta write something like I have gotta write a character like her. I'm kidding, I'm not special, I'm not fantastic or just a reader. And it was cool. It's cool though. It's cool. And I love the fan art that has come in here, but anyways, what team are you? And I love that also love that the focus of this book is actually not like the shipping, it's not there's no like love triangle. There's no like there's nothing superficial. The superficiality of the first books are not really present in these books. Like the mere like I think the purpose of this book is I think the purpose of this book is just like identifying Eden's character and stuff. I'm sorry. And I just like the fact it's just like a journey through her life and how she becomes strong. She treats like people and stuff. So yeah, basically. And the only person who's watching is my boyfriend. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna stop wasting. Oh, 2 viewers. Oh, 1 viewer. Lovely. And like, so if you're wondering, I got my dress from this place called Windsor. It was actually really cheap. It's really pretty. I got this on Forever 21, and this from Claire's for only $1, and this was like $10, and this was like 100. And you think, whoa, so great, it's $100 for a dress. But this is actually really, really cheap for a prom dress, especially of this material and of this sexiness material. So yeah, I love it. So two viewers, isn't this lovely? Can you make any questions, viewers? Any I don't know, but yeah, it's sad, guys. It's sad. I miss the way the Leaf live show went. It was a good live show, guys. And that was an ugly face. I'm sorry. In case, just comment down below. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish the live show right now since I don't want to waste any more minutes of your life. I think it's not really fair for you. And I'll just see comment if you're seeing this after. I am sorry, and I know this is boring. At least you got to like see my beautiful face and see my beautiful room for the last time in the live show because you won't get this, okay? Like you won't get this like in 5 months. You leaving, and yeah, if you reach the end of the live show, comment something like, okay, so let's do this. So if you reach these end of the so let's do this. If you reach the end of the live show, I want you to comment poop face. Again, poop face. I don't know why. Just comment poop face. Or just comment you have a poop face. Or I have a poop face. Let's be poop faces together. And yeah, that's everything that I gotta say. Thank you for joining me on this live show. And as always, like this video, comment down below. And why are people doing penny jars about this election? I'm sorry on Twitter. And yeah, I'm really stuck at like finish live shows. But I hope that you like this, even though just me rambling and stuff and being a loser because I have no subscribers. And I'll see you later. Can I should together next time. If you want me to do another live show about anything, just comment down below. Comment down below any thoughts that you have about this live show or this book. And yeah. So thank you for watching and happy reading, I guess. And happy life. I love you two people who are watching this live show. You're cool. But yeah, happy reading. Bye.